join us as we continue our journey towards St Benets from Wroxham. This is definitely one of those oops moments. It was a spring tide last night with a surge tide over the top, and this is one of the end results. This wasn't the only boat to get caught out. No such problem here. We're coming up to the Beauchamp Arms now, which was the scene of a quite dramatic sunken boat recovery. There is a video of it on YouTube under the title of Full Video of the Rising of a Sunken Norfolk Broads Boat. More detail is it was a timber caravel boat, and I understand that it was recovered with the aim of fully restoring it. Watch the video, very interesting. The Three Rivers annual yacht race was held over the weekend we were in Wroxham. This is hosted at Horning Sailing Club. This year 108 yachts competed over the 50-mile 24-hour course on the Bure, Ant and Thun rivers. These gentlemen, after having a competitive weekend, are taking a leisurely sail home, and deservedly so. It's believed that St Benets was founded on the site of a 9th century monastery where the hermit Sunken was martyred by the Danes. By the end of the 10th century it was rebuilt by Wulfric, and a generation later, around 1022, King Canute conferred it on his manors of Horning, Ludham and Neatishead. We're jumping forward to the second half of the 18th century, where a farmer built a windmill, later converted to a wind pump, inside the Abbey gatehouse. By necessity, the second floor had to be removed to accommodate it. By 1813, the upper floor of the gatehouse was removed to allow the sails to turn more easily. The sails survived until 1854, but had been destroyed by 1863. Sadly, much of the elaborate decoration was damaged beyond repair during this necessary construction. What does remain gives an idea of the grandeur of the gatehouse, the first thing that any visitors to the Abbey would have seen. Back in the 13th and 14th centuries, violent storms on the coast forced the sea to break through the dunes, causing damage to the abbey. In 1287, to save the horses, they had to shelter on higher land in the nave of the church. The abbey also remained vulnerable to hostile incursions by water, and in 1327, by royal licence, the site was enclosed by a wall with battlements. After an enjoyable day simply cruising and exploring the wonderful St Benets, we decided to turn in for the night. Clearly, however, there were those ready to party into the night, and good luck to them too. Well, you join us at the start of another day as we're continuing our gentle cruise down towards Yarmouth Yacht Station, where we'll be staying overnight before making the crossing over Breydon Water to St Olaf's.
Welcome to this service for Lowestoft. We will be calling at Cantley, Reedham, Haddiscoe, Somerleyton, Alton Broad North and Lowestoft. Welcome to this service for Lowestoft. We will be calling at Haddiscoe, Somerleyton, Alton Broad North and Lowestoft.
To me, navigating the New Cut is 2.5 miles of boredom, punctuated by squirrely currents either end that can send you on an unintended course in a small boat like ours, and also scare the absolute crap out of you by the train you didn't see belting along the noisy sections of the track near Reedham. Right then people, following on from the mystery tour this morning, shot from the railway, I'm in Alton Broad North. So Alton Broad North, and I'm on this boat you've seen before, the motor yacht Vanessa, and I'm going to accompany this guy, who is the captain of Vanessa, Mark, who I can't see a damn thing now. Does that look like it's in the right place?
It'll do, I think.
There you go. So I'm accompanying Mark across, not on the Broads, but Amsterdam. Why Amsterdam? Mark has brought an extremely interesting classic 1940s motor yacht for renovation. She has been undercover in a shed for the past 10 years, and Vanessa is loaded with the tools and materials necessary to get the new vessel seaworthy, ready for a voyage to the UK. What could possibly go wrong? As it turned out, quite a lot really. It's 4 PM local and we're saltside and heading out. Mark has been monitoring the weather and all is good. This is my first time crossing the sea in a boat of this size. Done it plenty of times in ferries, but nothing this small. Which is why, when we left the shelter of the harbour, I thought we'd somehow transition to an episode of The Deadliest Catch. The waves were mountainous, although Mark said it was a 6-foot swell. From our lofty helm position on the upper rear deck, I could see sea and sky, but rarely at the same time. Mark said it was a bit lumpy, but would settle as we got further from land. So at 8.5 knots we pressed on. After an hour Mark went to the forward helm in the cabin, I remained outside. So far Mark had lied about things settling. After another hour I joined him in the cabin. He was still lying. It was not long after that first one, then the second engine failed. This wasn't good, but with every safety system known to man either installed in or on Vanessa, we knew we were safe. We discussed various scenarios to troubleshoot the fault. Eventually it was traced to a new secondary fuel filter system that was causing fuel starvation. Mark fabricated a bypass and we managed to restart one engine, turned about and headed back to Lowestoft at 4 to 5 knots, far safer than pressing on. This was Mark's decision alone and the right one in my book. He had taken a lot of punishment in the engine space due to the pitching and rocking motion, and although wasn't sick, needed some bed rest. I took the helm and navigated back whilst he recovered. An hour out of Lowestoft and in slightly calmer waters, we started the second engine. We weren't going to risk it at sea in case it deprived the running engine of fuel. It ran fine, so we now had throttle control to aid steering and mooring. Once safely moored up, we got to bed some 9 hours after leaving port. Where's the video, you ask? There isn't any. I only took my phone, which does record good video, but trust me, holding on was the first and foremost thing in my mind. Video, the last. A bit of a mixed bag this time, but hopefully something for everyone. Clicking the like button is always appreciated, and welcome to our new subscribers as well. See you next time. Take care and stay safe.